Hi, I'm Mark from uTasker.com. In this video I'll be introducing the FlexCAN operation on the Kinetis Tower Kit and also a CAN bus analyzer called the Komodo CAN Duo, which we'll be using to monitor the operation and also as an interface for the uTasker CAN simulator. The Kinetis on the K60 Tower processor board has dual CAN. On the serial extension card there is one of these CAN interfaces connected as shown here. Here we see the CAN bus interface connected to the Komodo CAN Duo bus analyzer, which is in turn connected via USB to the PC. Using a terminal emulator, we access the command line interface with the CAN menu. To the left of the terminal emulator, we see the Komodo Gui. This is operating as an active CAN node at the moment. This allows me to send CAN messages, for example, a CAN message to the default ID on interface 1 with up to 8 bytes of data. There I'm doing just 4 bytes. Here we see that the CAN analyzer has detected the message and displays its information. In this case I've entered a standard ID in addition to the data. Here the standard ID is hex 54, and when the message is sent we see that it's been sent to the standard ID of 54, and again we see the data content. The next case shows sending a CAN message to an extended address, again on interface 1. This is the extended address in hexadecimal format, and this is the message content. Here again we see that the CAN analyzer has detected the message and displays it as expected. For the next test, the Komodo Gui has been set up to send a test message of 8 bytes to the ID of our interface. Here we can see that the message has arrived and its information is displayed. For the next example, the Komodo Gui has been set up to send me a remote request. Now I'm entering a message on this interface to be returned when a remote request is sent. Here we see the remote request, here we see the returned data. What we've seen up to now has been fairly standard. We've also noticed that the Tower Kit restricts us to use of just one of the 2 available FlexCAN interfaces. The next part of the demonstration shows how we overcome this limitation by using the Komodo CAN Duo as an extension to the uTasker simulator. What we see here is the uTasker simulator running the same Kinetis code. Here we have a virtual UART interface to the simulator so that we have the same menu possibility. This is the real UART interface to the tower board, and in the background here we have the Komodo Gui operating in a passive mode so that we can see the data on the real bus. First, to clarify the configuration. Here we have the real UART interface to the Tower Kit. We're going to be using this to control CAN interface 1, that is the real physical CAN interface available to us. At the top here we have the virtual UART interface connected to the uTasker Kinetis simulator. We're going to be using this to control CAN interface 0. CAN interface 0 is not available on hardware, but the uTasker simulator maps it to the Komodo CAN Duo CAN A bus, which means every time the uTasker simulator or the program running on it sends messages to the CAN0, it will be passed through the simulator and appear on the physical bus so that it can be received by the real hardware. In the opposite sense, any information sent in this direction will then be received by the MicroTasker CAN simulator. Although the MicroTasker simulator is using the Komodo CAN Duo as an interface extension for its own use, the GUI still has the capability to monitor the bus operation in the listener mode. Now we can see it in operation. I'm sending a CAN test message over the interface 0, which then appears on the bus and is also received by the real CAN1. In the opposite direction, I'm going to send a message back. Again, it appears on the bus, and then we see that the simulator has also received the same message. What I'm now entering are remote messages ready to be requested by the opposite partner. What I've now prepared are remote requests to be sent so that these messages will be picked up by the partner nodes. Here we see the remote requests and the answers which we prepared earlier. And here we see the information which the remote requests delivered. This demonstration has quickly shown how it's possible to integrate a CAN bus into the simulation environment. Since the CAN Duo has two interfaces, it's possible to connect the MicroTasker simulator to two CAN buses at the same time. Many thanks for watching. For more information and documentation, please visit the MicroTasker website.